Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
So we're rolling.
We're rolling.
They see me rolling. They're hating.
Right. Okay. I'm keeping that in.
Yeah,
okay?
that's fine.
All right, cool. Hi, guys.
Hi.
How are you? How you doing? Welcome back to the Summer Loving Podcast. We're here to bring you good vibes. We're here to bring you energy. We're here to brighten up your week. And to do that, we have...
I'm Summer, the wife.
And you've got her darling husband, Hassan.
Darling husband, yes.
You know, the angel.
Yes.
The yes.
Yes. Yeah, we're just here to just yap and chat and just just discuss and
Help
hopefully
you,
just brighten up your day, get you through a day. Yeah, help you escape.
If you're driving and you listen to us while you're driving, we're here to, make that journey go quick.
And drive safe.
Yeah, of course, make sure you drive safe at all times. And if you are just chilling or maybe you're working or maybe you're doing something.
Maybe you're cleaning.
Hopefully we're helping you romanticize what horrible task you're doing and helping it go quick.
Romanticize your life, guys. Courtesy of the Summer Loving Podcast.
Ooh la la. I'm cleaning and listening to the Summer Loving.
All right, let's go.
Right. Okay, guys, we're going to dive in straight off the bat. I saw my friend on Instagram post this, and basically we're going to go through it. It is a list, and the list is titled, "What level of adulting have I reached?" Okay. And we're going to go through and we're going to try and sort of work out where we are within this list.
I kind of want you guys to also work out where you are, and if you could let us know where you're at in the comments.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
It would be great.
Yeah, fantastic. Let us know. Are we really old or are we all right?
Honestly, I rebuke all this energy of, oh my God, I'm so old.
No, do you know what?
Old. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm so old.
I agree.
Like it.
No, I agree.
With that strong pointing finger, you agree.
No,
so
I do. You're right. Because the thing is, we're not old. We are coming into the prime of our lives. We're going to look after ourselves and we're going to just chase things and
chase those
happy.
Dreams and just enjoy your life.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Worry less and do more.
100%.
Also, aging is a privilege.
Okay, right. Here we're going. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. I have a favorite washing machine setting. Yes, I do.
I actually do, yeah.
I do. So I think, but I don't know. Is that really adulting, or is that just
30-degree quick wash is where it's at.
Yeah, but is that really adulting, or is that just knowing how to use your washing machine?
I think it's also being savvy. I feel like people just choose certain settings because, like, you're choosing 30 for the environment. I'm choosing 30 for the environment.
Yeah, so...
And quick wash is usually because you just want it done quick. I don't want the washing going on for 3 hours because, babes, I need to be out of the door for my coffee date in like an hour.
Anyway, so that's number one, which we both have ticked.
Ping.
The second one is getting excited about a new air fryer. I do, but so okay. I would say yes.
We've actually been given an air fryer recently.
No, the thing is, I would say yes.
So yes,
but I tell you what gives me more satisfaction is getting discount, like finding a bargain. Like, do you know what I mean? When you've like, can you imagine? Do you know when you've been shopping and you're scrolling across on like the internet or whatever, and then you see like a new air fryer, 50% off, and you go and you buy it, and you've got the air fryer and it's like really cheap. Like that for me.
Yeah, it's the novelty. I think it's a novelty of the discount.
It's more of a thrill than it is.
I think getting a new one, because we did get a new one recently and it was really exciting and that was like amazing, but I don't think 100%. Then now after that I wouldn't be like I know there's been like Amazon Prime Day, I know it's going to be like, I don't know, like
Black
Christmas
Friday's
season's coming up, like all of that. I'm not then going to be like, oh my God, I've seen another 2-tray air fryer. I'm literally buzzing and I'm going to get that. Like, no. I wouldn't be excited about it then.
So firstly, I think we should maybe change it from air fryer to kitchen appliance.
Okay.
Because for me, any kitchen appliance is an exciting sort of purchase, but a kitchen appliance with a discount.
Hotel chocolate velvetizer. Yeah.
Yeah, one day.
Hot chocolate season.
Okay, cool. Right, so we get excited, basically.
Yeah, okay, fine, 2.
Young people's music just sounds like noise. Yeah, kinda.
I'm not gonna lie, some of it, yes. Just all I'm gonna say is I don't think everything needs to be remixed. I don't think everything needs to be remade.
Do you know what it is? When I was young,
does not need a garage or a drill.
When I was young, so I want to say teens, right? Early teens.
Right.
I remember distinctly older people or the older generation being very protective over the music that they were listening to when they were young, and how this is the best and this is the era and our music can't be topped by you newbies and stuff like that. But it's
because they came from the era of like,
but now I think
Michael Jackson and
but
like
now
Queen
I think are we doing the same? Are we really attached to one era of music?
I don't know. I'm not convinced that I'm attached to one era of music, because there is like, we were talking about this the other day and we were saying that it's kind of like the era of pop right now. And like, I don't look back and say like specifically, there was like a time when music was really good. Like I want to say it was like, did we say 2016?
I think 2016 to 2018 is unmatched.
Like a really good time.
It's unmatched. And I was thinking about it. There was actually
so many good songs.
Like there were so many, because you had NSG was popping off. You had Travis, Young Thug, like all the guys in America were doing it. All the guys in the UK were doing it. Mo Stack.
Drake was dropping his albums, mixtapes,
Skepta,
Mabel,
Gigs, everyone.
Weston.
Yeah, literally Young Bane. All of them guys were just like
it was really
cooking. It was such a sick era. And when you look at that era and you compare it to what it is now, it's just not the same.
But I think it's because like, I feel like TikTok's ruling, like TikTok is like deciding basically what is popular and what's not. And I think it's not the same as like, definitely before it would have been like what was being most played on the radio or what was being played in clubs. Basically it was probably like what was deciding what was popping off. But I think like now, like artists are like putting out hits like specifically that it goes out onto TikTok. So I feel like when you're creating music for like an audience that then has like such a short attention span. I mean, to be fair, I won't like go on about this, but like Beyonce basically said in like her documentary, like her first ever like documentary, because I actually have it on DVD, she was basically saying that she was like, people don't listen to album, like, but a lot of people like don't make albums anymore. And that was like back in like the 2013 2014 maybe time. And like, I genuinely don't think like now there are like a lot of artists that are not making music to make albums, whereas like 10-15 years ago, like that was not a thing.
I don't know, I disagree, because all of Stormzy's albums are albums.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about Stormzy. I'm just talking about like other random artists that might be popping up and charting.
Yeah, maybe. They're
not but not putting out music.
But there's always been one-hit wonders. There's always been these people who come through with one-hit wonders. That's not a new thing.
True, but I feel like there's just more of it. I feel like now, like the idea is to put out like a bunch of tracks, not necessarily to like 100%. Have like a body of work.
No, fairs. I don't know, but anyway, I do think yes, the current set of music does sound like noise. I also like to take this moment to quickly thank Beyonce, and I'll move on to the next.
I mean, I was gonna say Tate McRae, Billie Eilish. You know, I don't think they're Ariana Grande. You know,
what about them?
Their music's great. And that's like what's charting right now.
So I think there's like
I'm not like Charlie XCX. Like it is definitely pop era.
It's a pop era right now. It's
Sabrina
definitely
Carpenter.
a pop. It's a pop era right now. But I do think like, especially on the rap scene, I think it's not.
I feel like it's been better. I think it's felt like it's been better.
Yeah, 100%.
Is what I would say.
But yeah. So anyway, so moving on.
Is that three?
I find myself looking out the window with my hands crossed behind my back for no reason.
What?
So you know, like basically standing.
You just stood by the window like this.
Yeah, like that, or even behind your back.
No.
Kind of thing. So you're just gazing out the window, aren't you? And you're just watching what people are doing in your street, I guess.
In your street.
I don't know, like yeah.
I've never stood by the window, like looking out the window like that. No.
When I was in my apartment, I used to look out the window over the city.
With your arms crossed.
I'd kind of lean on the balcony.
Yeah, but I think one lean with an elbow is a bit different to like this. Or like this.
I think sometimes maybe I have my arms crossed, actually, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think I'm there just yet. I don't think I'm there just yet.
Not for me.
I'm complaining about the new generation.
I think I'm in like two parts of this, because I think in some ways, like, yeah, sometimes, I mean, honestly, sometimes you're just on your way to work and it's like, I don't know, it's like 7:45 and the kids are on the bus and they're so loud. And I literally can't even deal. I don't need to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
I feel like it's just like...
It's loud. It's like loud, yelling, phones are going, music's going. It's literally, I can't even deal. But I do think the younger generation are the future gen. And I feel like now more than ever, like young people
now
are like,
they need help.
They need help. I think they're more opinionated. They're not scared to like call people out on like doing things wrong. They're more, I think, definitely when we were younger, I feel like we definitely had more of a sense of all we wanted to do is fit in. I do think now there is this kind of like herd mentality where like a lot of people want to do certain things to fit in, just in general. It doesn't matter what age you are, but I do think the younger gen are more willing to be like, I want to do this, so I'm going to go and do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's, part of that might come from the internet, because maybe you get your confidence from seeing other people do stuff on their own on the internet and being more individualistic or knowing that other people out there are like you, but...
There's a mix.
I don't know. Why did you say you think they need help? What do you mean?
No, I think they do. I like not in a like, oh my god, they're like crazy.
They need help.
But I think I think they do. I think there's a lot where they do. I feel like, but I think that's more of a responsibility thing, right? Like the generation above us, it was their responsibility to help us. It's our responsibility to help the next generation coming up, and then it will be theirs to help the next. So it's in a sense that. I think that there are elements of the young generation that we should learn from, and there's elements of the young generation that they actually need to learn from us.
Yeah,
so it's a give and take thing. But I wouldn't say I find them annoying.
I just don't ever want to. I don't want to get in that like headspace where I definitely think like the boomers that are like the gen above us like have so much to say about our generation, about how we're never going to save for a house because all we want to do is eat avocado toast. I just don't want to be that type of person about...
You don't want to be a boomer. Okay, cool.
No.
Right, okay.
I don't want to grow up and
Next
be a boomer.
one is unnecessary noise angers me. Yes.
Yeah, but I think it always has. This is not something about getting old. Like, honestly, So basically, when I lived in my parents' house, like me and my sister shared a room, and honestly, I've just always been a late sleeper. I just love to sleep late. And on a Saturday morning, if I could literally hear someone like hammering. I think someone was getting their extension done. They were hammering so loud. If I've woken up to that hammering instead of my alarm, if I wake up to anything other than my alarm, I will literally be so upset. I don't need it.
I know how unnecessary noise irritates Summer. Now, but the thing is, for me personally, I'm one or the other. I'm either so oblivious to all the noise around me and it's not bothering me at all, or
you're
hyper aware and the smallest bit of noise will irritate me. So I'm like really weird because I'm like I go in between. But Summer is really funny.
People eating with their mouths open, people chewing loudly. I can't remember whether I told this story before, but when that guy on the train was just eating a pepper like an apple, and he was like crunching. It was like,
I was so on my way random.
To work. I was on my way to work. No,
you told me this.
I'm going to tell this story for the rest of my life. Honestly, I was on the train and like I just heard this like massive like crunch, and I was like, look to my left. Bearing in mind, I've got my AirPods on, they're in noise cancellation mode, and I'm never like blasting it super high, but obviously it's pretty high. And I could hear that fat crunch, and I thought, where is that coming from? And I looked to the left, and it's this guy, he's eating a whole pepper like an apple.
Yeah, that is...
Get your 5 a day.
Do you know what? You really do see the most random stuff on the tube, innit? It can really...
It's so crazy.
But yeah, so unnecessary noise angers, 100%. Yeah. I'm excited about going to bed. Yes. I love the thought of going to bed.
Yeah, you definitely love going to bed.
I think
I love staying in bed.
You love sleeping in, but you don't like going.
I think I just like doing like pottering around. I think definitely people get excited about going to bed, you know, like if you're like getting into bed to be like cozy in bed, like definitely, yeah.
I recognize the benefits of drinking water.
Oh yeah, definitely.
100%. I think that's like I don't know.
You can always tell when you haven't drank water. You can tell that your brain is shriveling up.
But you know what? You can
feel your brain.
I also
cells,
love
like,
this whole. I also love this whole. I've seen like loads of guys do it on TikTok, and they're like, my girlfriend hasn't drank water for 5 days and then wonders why she's like having a headache and having a hard time. And you're just like, and then you're like, and then I've also seen girls post,
me telling my boyfriend I've got a headache,
and then he says, have you drank any water? And it's like, that doesn't solve everything. But no, water you do. I feel like you maybe get to a certain type of adulting where you kind of realize you actually have to drink water.
It's not even that. Do you know what it is? It's because you know a day when you had 3 litres of water or like 2.5 litres of water and how alert and alive you felt, and then the day that you're not doing that and you know you just feel the absolute opposite, and all you remember is that one good day and you're like, I know I'd feel better if I downed like 4 pints of water now.
I watch everything with subtitles. Yes.
No.
I don't rely on subtitles, but I like watching things with subtitles.
Please, you're a subtitle king. Like, you are actually the king
but
of subtitles.
I also would like to throw out in some form of defense that I get distracted when watching TV and I might veer onto my phone or whatever, and the subtitles kind of allow me to stay in the loop as what's going on sometimes. So that is my defense.
I mean, I will just say, just subtitles in general, apparently it increased your literacy level, so it's like really, it's not a bad thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Subtitles the way forward.
I mean, I've definitely got the worst hearing out of the two of us, but I am not a subtitle.
Your hearing is selective.
I'm not a subtitle senorita.
Your hearing is selective. It's, you choose what you want to hear. Because you will hear like supersonic sounds that only a bat could hear, right? And then sometimes when I'm sitting next to you and I'm talking, then you don't hear me.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Right. So hearing difficulties, check. So the next one is, I'm excited when someone cancels plans with me.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes? I don't think so. I think I'm not.
I think if it's a concrete plan, then no. But you know, if you're let's do something that day.
I get really agitated when plans get cancelled.
Oh really?
Yeah, because you know what I'm like when I like everything to be kind of scheduled, and this is what, okay, I'm doing this today. Like, do you know what I mean? So I think I get excited.
Which is really funny because usually guys are like the opposite. Girls always say this about guys, where you'll say to your like husband or your partner or whatever, like, oh, where are we going? Oh, we're just going here. Oh, so what's the dress code? Don't know. Who's going to be there?
No, that's not. No. That's like details. Guys aren't detail orientated. Like if I plan to go out somewhere, unless like for me, I'm probably a little bit different, right? Because if we're going to a restaurant or somewhere that I know, I'll know what the vibe is. If I'm going somewhere where I don't know what the vibe is, I won't know. But then you won't try. I won't try and find out and tell you either. So that's one thing. But just cancelling
plans.
But I think I am someone who's like, I think
set time aside.
Yeah, so I think if I've set time aside for something and then someone's cancelled, I think that's a violation. Like I'm not.
What are you thinking?
What the hell are you doing?
I think sometimes also, like, if you're really looking forward to seeing that person, you're like, oh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, true.
But then sometimes you're like so run off your feet and you've had like a super busy week, and then it gets to the weekend and you're like, oh my God, now all my time on the weekend is like gone. And it's great because you've got your plans with your friends or whatever. Maybe with this one we're 50-50. I have a favourite burner on my stove. No. I'm getting upset when someone wants to meet me for drinks or dinner after 8 p.m. No. I buy seated tickets at concerts. Yes. Yeah. I am not fit for standing anymore. I'm never buying standing again. I think I would buy standing if I was desperado.
If it was standing or nothing, then yeah. If it's standing and seated, 100% seated.
I think also sometimes it depends. I wouldn't mind doing standing at Wembley. Now that we've been to concerts at Wembley.
No, are you crazy?
Now that I know what it's like.
Yeah, but even though I know what it's like.
They leave space, but I think I would,
I'm not being, no. That you can't, there's no point of purchasing standing tickets and then standing right at the back. If you're buying standing, you need to be in the thick of it. You need to be in the vibes.
Into the thick of it.
No, you do. You need to be in the middle, in the vibes. Otherwise, what's the point? If I'm standing at the back, I might as well have sat down.
Okay.
It's true though, right?
Sit down then, don't worry.
Yeah, I will.
You've got your seated tickets.
There we go, done. I'm looking outside the window when it rains and thinking to myself, we needed that.
No. I do love the rain sometimes. I love being inside when it's raining, but I'm never thinking, oh, we needed that.
I despise rain. I always literally, if I could get caught in the rain from my car to the house, and I will be like, fucking hate this country. Why is it raining? I get so upset with rain. So I'm never sitting there looking, even when I'm inside looking out thinking, yeah, we needed that. Because what I'm really thinking is, oh, great, it's raining. I can't go play golf. Or I can't do this.
God.
Or I can't do this. Yeah, it does. It's
dramatic.
It's
dramatic.
like, it's literally like, yeah, no. Even when it's been sunny and it's been scorching hot for 3 weeks straight, when it rains and it absolutely torrential rains, I never sit there and think, yes, we needed that. No, we needed more sun. Give us another week.
I never think we needed that, because honestly, who is we? But I do sometimes, if you know that you've got nothing to do and you're inside, it's so nice to know that it's raining because you've got nothing to do. But
do you know when I like it?
I don't let the rain stop me. But you're saying that you can't do this and you can't do X and you can't do Y, whatever. I will still go out. The only thing I won't go out to do is like go for a walk. But like other than that,
can I just also say,
I won't let the rain stop me.
Two things actually. Really, this is going to contradict myself a little bit here. I don't mind it raining when I'm going for a run. That's one. Mm-hmm. The second thing is, should I tell you when I really think that we needed that? When I look out and I think, oh God, we needed that rain. When I'm not in the country and I'm somewhere hot. I am the most toxic person. When I'm on holiday.
Your toxic trait
when
is
I'm on holiday
for the worst weather in the UK when we're out of the country.
100%. Be horrible while I'm not here. I want not pure
one ray of sun
reason. Defo, 100%.
When we're out of the country.
Right. That's the list.
I mean, I'd say like we're pretty high on the list of adulting. Yeah, I think we missed out 2.
Right, so I've got a question.
I got a question.
I've got a question. You. I'm going to put you in a scenario.
Okay.
And then you've got to give you my answer. You've got to give your answer. Okay?
Okay. Scary.
Yeah? Right. So you're out with your girls. Okay. You're at a restaurant or whatever. Okay. And this guy comes over.
Okay.
And he comes over to you and he doesn't, for some reason, whatever stupid reason, because he's blind, doesn't see the fact that you're wearing a ring and goes, hi there, like, what's your name? And then you're polite, so you just say, oh, my name's Summer. And he goes, oh, like, I saw you from across the room. I think you're really, like, beautiful. Like, is there any chance I can get your number? What's your answer?
No, I'm married. Also, I wouldn't give him my name. A random man has.
Okay, let's say you gave him okay, fine. You gave him.
I gave him a fake name. No, I wouldn't. I'd say no. Sorry, I'm married.
You'd say. What would you say?
Sorry, I'm married.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What are you sorry about? Are you sorry that you're married?
No.
Then?
I'm sorry because, it's a missed opportunity for him. Sorry, the fate's missed you out.
So why are you feeling sorry for him? He's a random guy.
No, I'm feeling sorry because I'm British. That's why I'm saying sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Basically, I saw a TikTok and this girl...
You're trying to catch me out.
This girl... Well, I did kind of.
Stop trying to catch me out.
This girl was like...
because the first thing I said was, no, I'm married. And then you said, what did you say? And I said, no, sorry, I'm married.
No. You're right. No, you did. The first time you were like, no. So basically, I saw a TikTok, right, and I thought it was hilarious. And this girl was like to her guy, but she said, which one would you say? No, I'm married, or would you say sorry? No, I'm married. And he was like, I'd probably say sorry, no. And then she was like, why are you sorry? Why are you sorry? What are you sorry about? Sorry? Are you sorry that you're in a relationship with me? Are you sorry that? And like, obviously they were like laughing and joking.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just wanted to like drop it and just see what you would say kind of thing. But you're like kind of both. But it's true though, isn't it? Why are you apologizing?
You're not, do you know the thing, was it British couple?
I can't remember.
Because I think the reason why I would say sorry is because I'm British. Because British people are like, sorry, no, I don't have time to stop. Sorry, no, I don't have any change. Sorry. You're literally saying...
Sorry for the sake of saying it.
You're saying sorry for existing. You're literally saying sorry for brushing someone on the side when there's literally no gap for you to move through. And they're actually in your way and you're moving them out of the way. Or instead of saying, excuse me, you're saying sorry to them. Okay. I think it's like such a British thing to be like, sorry. I mean,
look, if you're talking
I'm not
about...
sorry I'm married.
I'm happy. No, of course.
I'm loving my life. I'm enjoying it.
I know that. We're having a great time. This married life thing, we've got it down. But what I was going to say, speaking on being apologetic or saying sorry unnecessarily, another thing that I need to do personally is know when to
say no. Yeah.
You knew what I was going towards, right? Yeah. So guys, basically, I had 2 scenarios in the space of 24 hours where I should have just simply kind of said no and just decided to do this, I guess, I don't know, this classic British thing and just be like, oh, no, it's fine, it's okay, and just crack on with
it. Wasn't no, it's fine. It's just like not being able to say no and just letting things happen. You need to tell the story of the coffee.
Right, okay, so basically I went to this new coffee shop and I was walking somewhere, I wanted a coffee, I was like, okay, I've seen this place, it looks good. I'm a bit fussy about where I get coffee as well, like I like to go to nice places. So I saw this place, it looked really nice, so I was like, okay, cool, I'll go in here. Ordered an iced latte. Yes, I know it's October and November actually, and I'm having an iced latte.
You're gonna catch a cold.
It's fine. I don't care. So I've ordered iced latte. Sat down. The guys leaned over and said, "Oh mate, sorry, we've run out of ice. Can I change it to a normal latte?" And I was like, "Yeah, normal latte is fine. Go for it." Tells the barista's now made my coffee, and then there's like an area where you collect it, and she goes, "Oh, here's your coffee," and put it down, and I look at it, and it's like, it's just water, and it's just black water.
Black coffee?
Black coffee.
Black water.
Filled up, like, probably 90% of the way. And I'm looking at it really confused, and then she looked at me and she went, "Oh, do you want milk?" And then I was like, "Yeah." And then so she, normal, whatever. I was like, normal? And then she just went and dolloped like a bunch of milk in there, filled it up to the brim. And then what I should have done is basically have just gone over and said, "Sorry, mate, I've ordered a latte. That's not a latte." But I felt really bad for whatever stupid reason. And I took it, put the sugar in there, drank it, and just left.
You paid for a latte and you got a black coffee. She just said, "You know what? I can't be bothered."
Do you know what the thing is? I just don't even know what the situation was.
You might have not even got the right order. There is the chance you might have taken someone else's.
In there.
Oh, I was going to say maybe.
I was literally the only person in there.
Maybe you took someone else's order.
No, at that point, I was the only person in there, only person who'd ordered. There was like 2 other people, but they were sat down, probably with wrong coffees as well.
One of them had your latte.
No, like they'd ordered I'd already gone in there, they had sat down, they had their coffees. I'm saying whatever coffee they ordered was not what they were drinking, probably.
Do you know what it is? I think it's like...
But it's such a dumb thing, but I should have just... All I should have said is, "Oh no, sorry, I didn't order that. Can you make me a latte?" And I would have been well within my right to do it. But I don't know. I just got embarrassed and shy for some stupid reason.
Do you know the thing is? I can see why.
But I'm also But it's weird because I'm also so particular, because if I go into a restaurant and I've ordered something and they bring out the wrong thing, I'm gonna tell them.
Yeah, obviously.
But I'm very polite about how I tell them. But I'm not rude.
But I think that's
some of my friends.
I think it's because by the time they bring the dish out to you, it's sort of the process is done. Whereas, like, I think you're really, like, in the moment, you're watching things happen, you're thinking, "I don't know what's going on here, this isn't right." It was crazy. And then by that point, you're like, "Oh, well." But I actually do think, I get why you didn't say no, but it's not even saying no, you should have just said, I don't want milk in this because I've actually ordered a latte. Would you mind making it for me, please?"
Yeah, no, I know what I should have done.
Because I think if you can do
but
it,
I think, do you know what it was? Politely, it was just like, because it was a busy morning as well.
Froze.
It was a busy morning. There was a lot going on. And I think in the moment, I was just thinking, what on earth is going on here? And I was like, okay, fine. Like that, I think it was. But I was in my head, I was thinking, and that was the second time. So the first time, what happened is, so recently we went on a trip. And we were on holiday, and we were coming back, and we were at the airport. And basically, at the airport place, they only had one food place. But basically, this one food place, their prices for food was extortionate. It just didn't make sense, right? They had like a square pizza, which was like tiny, and it was like £10 for that one tiny slice. And then I think like 2 burgers and 1 portion of fries was like £40. So I was like,
it was just regular fast food as well, so it wasn't like
anything gourmet or anything like that, and
it was a bit crazy.
It was a weird. I don't even know what the name of the place was, but it was a weird, like, it was like a pizza, doner, and burger place.
It was like a food market. They literally just
anyway. Market. So I looked at that and I was like, I said to Summer, I said, "Look, let's not order food from here. We're gonna get on a flight in an hour's time. We'll get on a flight. The food might not be better, but it will be better priced than this, and we'll get some food and we'll have a proper food on the plane." So I was like, let's just leave it.
There was also a super long queue for this place, by the way.
Wasn't an issue because
but there was no point.
Get this right, this was really bizarre. There's a super long queue at the till, but it had 2 machines, no queue, and you could go on the machine and order. Tell me, I just didn't understand that.
The machine didn't have everything on it, did
no,
it?
it had majority.
Oh.
It had enough for you to order what you wanted, basically. Anyway.
People just couldn't be bothered.
Anyway. This is not the point. So that was the plan, right? We were like, we'll order on the plane, eat food on the plane, that'll be fine. We walked down towards our gate. There's this little coffee shop. What did it have? Sandwiches, right? Now, these sandwiches are like what you would find Tesco meal deal
like a Boots
sandwiches.
meal deal, yeah.
Like that. Those are the kind of sandwiches that were there. And I was like, oh,
perfect.
Like, we'll get them, right? And then someone was like, actually, you know what? I'd rather just eat on the plane. I'm not fancying it. And I was really hungry at this point. So I was like, you know what? I'd rather get a small sandwich and then still order on the plane because it'll be fine. So I looked at these sandwiches and there's no price. And I was thinking, right, okay, there's no price. It can't be expensive. Pick it up, take it to the till, £10 for that sandwich. And I paid for it.
Without saying no?
And all I should have said is, that is too much money, no thanks.
Or you didn't even have to say that. You could have said, oh, sorry, I've changed my mind.
Yeah, I didn't even have to do that.
Don't worry about that, just
I don't know what
cancel this
happened.
off the till.
I just went,
you just froze?
Yeah, I just went, tap, ding,
And you took the sandwiches?
gone. And it was... Honestly,
not £10 worth of sandwich.
It was an awful sandwich as well. And it was just so bad. And I was just like, honestly, it's so funny to just look because I'm just like, what on earth are you thinking, you absolute donut? Like, it's so...
You were hungry and you were stressed. The thing is, I find it difficult to be like, I think if I was in the situation, I would find it really difficult. But I think if I was shocked enough, and you would have been shocked, I think, yeah, you just gotta... You've had 2 instances in 24 hours. That's basically fate telling you need to learn how to say no.
Yeah, literally. So here's to saying no.
Here's to saying no.
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 Stick to the stuff you know.
Yeah, literally stick to the stuff
you know. Basically. Yeah. Right, cool.
Never go to that coffee shop again.
Never. That for sure, I'm never going back there. Because even though the coffee was wrong, it was still bad.
Okay, so this is an interesting one.
Okay.
I basically want to talk about ruining your own surprise by telling your partner what to do instead of dropping hints. And basically, I'll set the scene.
Or anniversaries? Or
I think for any special occasion. So basically, guys, I'll set the scene. This is definitely this is for the girlies. It's usually the girlies that are dropping the hints. But I feel like it's because we'll feel shy about spelling out exactly what you might want from like your boyfriend or your partner or whatever it is. In my case, my husband. I think you know me quite well, so I actually don't think, luckily, we haven't had this issue yet. We are only 2 years married, so I don't know. Who knows? It could happen. But I feel like basically the idea is, like, I've definitely seen like a few girls talk about this. I've heard about it. I've heard friends talk about it even in the past, not recently, but friends that have been with boyfriends that basically they've like had an expectation where their birthday's coming up and they've taken time off. They've put some time aside to spend time together. And it turns out that their boyfriend has not taken a day off or even 2-3 days off. Let's say, like, my friend basically at some point she'd taken 2-3 days off and she was thinking, oh, okay, well, you know, we're both really, really super busy and maybe, you know, we can spend a bit of time together. But, you know, it turns out or it conspires that, you know, he's not taken any time off. And then at this point, she's a bit doubtful as to whether or not he's going to do anything for her birthday. And she's not really looking for anything specific. She just wants some kind of fuss to be made over her.
Right, okay.
I think it doesn't matter like whether you're a guy or a girl. I think it also depends whether you make a big deal out of occasions or not. But she basically was saying that one of her other friends from work had her birthday recently and her boyfriend had done this amazing cute, like super cute display for her. So then she starts dropping hints to her own boyfriend saying, oh, like, look how cute this is and look what he did for her. And I think it was just like really interesting because at the time I didn't even think about this, but I think we were sort of laughing about it because I think I sort of said to her, I was like, well, are you sure that like that's the best way to do it? Like, do you think, how well does he know you? Or like, do you want us to drop hints to him or, you know, advise him on like what you might want for your birthday? Because guys definitely do this for proposals, right? You might ask for the best friend or the sister's opinion or whatever on like what kind of ring they might want or what kind of proposal they might want if you're thinking, oh, okay, if you're choosing between 2 restaurants or I don't know if you're choosing between locations. But I don't know because I kind of feel like, are you ruining your own surprise by, you know, Because dropping hints is a really dangerous game.
It's interesting because basically, I think it's two things. I think basically, you can drop as many hints as you want.
That person might never pick them up.
You can drop it's not even that. You can drop hints and you can be like, da 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 da. If that person's not going to do it, they're not going to do it.
Yeah, true.
That's one thing, right?
True.
That's one thing. Secondly, I think this is a bit of a very vague sort of comment, right? Or general comment, basically. But basically, I feel like if you have to hint about what you want,
then maybe you're in trouble.
Maybe that guy's not the right guy. Because the thing is, I feel like you don't hint to me about stuff, right?
No.
You don't hint to me about stuff, but I think you trust me and you know that I'm good when it comes to presents and surprises. And you're just like, I think you're in a position where you're just kind of like, oh, whatever he kind of like produces is going to be sick. So I'm not really like, you're not stressed.
I don't get anxiety. I mean, I can't imagine being a girl that might have anxiety over like a special occasion, thinking, oh my God, what's he going to do? Or, oh, is it like not going to live up to my expectation? But I also think it's really sad because I think like you're kind of not really giving yourself that opportunity to like, you know, you're not giving yourself that opportunity to be surprised, and especially not if you're telling them exactly what you want. You are spoiling your own surprise. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know if you're spoiling your own surprise, because there is an element, I guess, because what if you tell them oh, this is what I want, and then they've already planned that, then that's dead. And then also, I guess if you do tell them what you want, and they change their plans, no, it's like if you tell them what they want. Let's say you tell someone, I want this, they give you that, then you don't really have a surprise. But then if you tell them what you want and they don't, and they've already done it, you've ruined your surprise there. Yeah. Do you see what I mean? So there's
not even that, or if they don't do it and they do something different, you might be disappointed anyway. But I feel like you've got to just, I don't know, sometimes you've just got to sit back and just let yourself be loved the way that you're going to be loved. And I do believe it when you say like, if they're not going to do anything in general, then
I think this is what I think. This is probably the best way. I think that the best way to navigate this, right, as a girl and even potentially as a guy, if you're concerned, because I would definitely say I think girls are definitely probably better at surprising guys in a general sense. I think, because don't get me wrong, there's a lot of guys like me who do really well.
Big romantics.
But I think in general, girls are probably better at doing surprises than guys. That's my personal opinion. But the way to navigate this situation is you have to let the person do what they're going to do. So if it's your birthday, you've got to let your boyfriend, you've got to let your girlfriend do what they're going to plan, right? Your husband, wife, let them do what they're going to plan. If you don't like it, you've got to gently
just feed it
back. Give feedback. You've got it, not in the sense where you're like, right, I like this was really good, this was rubbish, this was that. No, you just got to say, oh, like, darling, like, you know, like, I kind of really like this. And I guess it's a hinting way, but you've got to be a bit more direct. So
direct but gentle.
Direct but gentle is
and
the
also
is the
don't
words.
Like, doesn't need to be the day of. It could be like, you know, a few weeks after or whatever.
And you
because don't burst their bubble, because you never know like how they might be so excited to surprise you with this, you know, with this big display or like occasion, or they want to take you out or whatever it is. And it doesn't, it's also like some things are so thoughtful.
What I would say is, and basically then when the next time comes, if they've taken that feedback on board, positive, fantastic. If they've not, then you kind of know, okay, this guy doesn't like, this guy loves me, but he's not loving me in the way that I want to be loved, if that makes sense. Is that right?
Yeah, but I think then at that point, you make your choice, because the thing is, if they're not loving you, if they're not displaying their love, let's say, because I wouldn't say it's not they're not loving you.
Because they might love you in loads of different ways.
But that, like, if they're not displaying their love by doing exactly what you want, because they've got their own idea and they really want to show you love in a different way, then
guys, I have a question.
I don't think you can
I want you guys to answer this question in the comments below, right? Guys and girls. If a guy or girl is perfect in every single way, right? They are amazing, but they suck at surprises, and they suck at big events. So basically you would end up having a rubbish proposal, you'd end up having rubbish birthdays, anniversaries, all of that. They suck at all of that. But in every other aspect, they are amazing.
On paper, they're it.
They are it. They love you. And by the way, they
love you. They care for you. They spoil you.
They do loads of different things. But it's just on occasions, when it comes to surprises, they are rubbish. What are you rating them out of 10?
And it's not even rating out of 10. Is it a deal breaker?
Is it a deal breaker? Would you would you dead it? Like, let us know in the comments. I actually want to know what people would say about that.
I would love to know, yeah.
Because I don't think it's that bad. Like, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't really care.
I think, do you know what I think? I don't think I could do a rubbish everything every year. I think if you kind of nail one, I think fine.
You're lucky. I'm good at all across.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. Alhamdulillah. But I think you just, everything cannot be rubbish.
Yeah, true.
I think, and I just think, like, I do truly believe comparison is the thief of joy, and you are kind of like so stuck if you are like around people or you're around your friends.
That is one thing, guys. That's another thing as well.
Your friends, your family, your co-workers.
You are so spot on as well. Do not. Comparison is the thief of joy. Honestly, you guys, we should all repeat that together, because
comparison is the thief of joy.
Because genuinely speaking, when you're
the more you compare yourself,
just live in your moment. Like, also, that's another thing. Live in your moment. Enjoy what is going on between you and your loved ones. Don't worry about what Suzanne and Brian are doing over there. Sorry, I've stolen that from the girls.
Brian.
Girls, don't worry about what them guys are doing over there. Yeah, cool. It's amazing. Let them do that. If you've had a great time with your partner doing whatever it is, whether it's small, whether it's big, whether it's medium, like, just enjoy it. Just be happy.
Yeah, because you just don't want, because in years to come, you'll look back at that time in your life.
And you'll actually really love it.
It's not even that. I would just hate to think that whole day I was miserable because all I was thinking about was he could have done this to me.
What Jonathan done to,
Vicky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
But yeah.
No, it is an interesting one. But yeah, let us know what you think. It is.
I'd love to know, yeah. I'd be really interested.
But again, I think that is the way to navigate it as well.
Just live your life for you.
100%.
It's one life, make it yours.
Definitely. Moving on, this is something completely different and unrelated to what we've been talking about. But so my little brother went on Duke of Edinburgh. He started DOE. He started that whole process.
Exciting.
Yeah, very excited. And he went on his first expedition and he had a great time. Done really well. So super proud of him on that side. Had no issues with navigation. Apparently someone else
actually ended up navigating for the group.
Literally. Job. That's what I'm saying. So he told me
he was just going to boil the water for the food and actually ended up navigating.
Yeah, so he done great on that sense. Had a great time, and it got me thinking. I need to start this campaign again. We need to go camping.
Oh my God, Hassan.
So since we've been married, I have been saying to Summer, we need to go camping.
Oh damn, here we go again.
And Summer always says no. And I'm here to say, let's do it. Let's actually go and have, I think we should do it. I think it'll be so much fun. And here's my proposal.
Okay.
I think we find a campsite somewhere where there's really nice walking trails.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe Peak District or something like that. Or maybe down south near the beaches, right?
The beaches.
Okay, because I know you like a beach. So we could go for nice trail walks and stuff like that. And we find a nice campsite where they've got working toilets and showers, right? And to be honest, we only need to do one night. And I say we leave early in the morning, we drive down, park up the car, we can set up camp. We can go for a nice walk and explore, and then we can come back and we can chill at the campsite and we can just camp. And I think it would be really cool. I think it would be really fun. It'll be wholesome. It might not be. It'll be wholesome. It would be an experience. I think that's what it is. It will be a fun experience. It'll be something that we'll always remember, and it will be something that we've never done before. And yeah.
Do you know what it's giving?
What?
In Up when he's like, adventure is out there, caw.
Yeah, literally.
That's what you said.
That is exactly what it is though.
Do you know what I would say is I I've always been an anti-camper. Sorry to the camping community. It's because I've always known camping. I did Bronze Duke of Edinburgh. I did enjoy it, some parts of it. We got through fine. There were no dramatics, unlike the other group that were hiking at the same time as us, and I believe cried on one of the expeditions because they thought they were going to die from no water. Valid fear, but also so dramatic. I actually did enjoy it in the end, but I tapped it out after Bronze, and I was just not really interested in doing anything further. Just purely because I think it's kind of just hiking and having nowhere to go to the loo, it being dirty. If you get your boots stuck, then it's like rainy, it's muddy. I think I've always seen like the downsides to camping, but I think so much of it is like, for me, so much of it is about hygiene, because I think I just want to be able to go to somewhere which has like a working toilet and a working shower. And for the rest of the time, honestly, I've lived in Sheffield, I've been in the Peak District, I've been out for long walks in the peaks, and I've loved it. And I don't think, it's not necessarily that I need like glamour everywhere I go.
What you do.
But I do think, I mean, you're persuading me kind of at the wrong time of the year. I'm not being funny. We're literally going into like the deep depths of winter.
No, but we could plan it for spring.
Spring in the UK. Okay, maybe. But what I would say was, there was actually one of the guys that I used to work with when I was in Sheffield, and he used to go camping like once every few months, and he absolutely loved it. And he actually used to go on the Friday, and he used to come on a Sunday, and he used to like switch off. I'm definitely always going to be more of like a cabin girly, but I think if you can find a campsite that's near a beach, and we can go in the morning, we can do a little walk up the beach, and then we can like walk out into like the countryside or whatever,
then it's a yes.
Then I think, yeah, it could be a yes. I mean, actually, what I was going to say was I wouldn't mind going to, like, camping in Somerset. I know that's, like, close to, it's giving Glasgow, but, like, definitely, I mean, around there, it was gorgeous, and it was so lovely.
Yeah.
And,
no,
yeah,
I think
that would be really nice.
No, because the thing is, I think
you'd be cute. I mean, you would be in your element. We all know how much you love stoking a wood fire.
Yeah, that would have to be a thing. We need to build our own fire.
A little fire. We could have some s'mores.
Like,
some hot chocolate.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen, but like one YouTube channel I watch all the time is called Outdoor Boys. Mm-hmm. And oh my God, I absolutely love like the expeditions and stuff like that guy does. Like he goes out, and bearing in mind, he does it in like minus temperatures.
No, this guy, guys, basically apparently
he does it's extreme survival camping.
But he grew up in Alaska.
No.
Right? Doesn't he live in Alaska as well?
Yeah. He's grown up in there. He did it when he was a kid.
Since he was young.
Yeah. He's like a professional. He's a professional. He's 100% professional.
But his expeditions are insane.
But they're like, and do you know what the thing is? They just look cool. Like some of them are like crazy, and he does like, but again, he calls them extreme sort of survival camping, where he builds his own shelters and all of this kind of stuff, and sometimes he'll take minimal materials and stuff like that. But he does his own shelters. I would also say he kind of does like, I wouldn't call it luxury, but luxury camping as well, where he'll take like a big hot tent, and he'll take like these kind of cot beds, put the sleeping bags and cowhides and all of this, and then he gets he has like a wood stove burner thing in the middle, which he like stokes up, and like he even like records the temperature. Like outside it will be like minus 30 degrees, but inside his tent it will be like 15 degrees or whatever.
The thing is, I don't know whether it's like definitely luxury, but I think
I wouldn't know. I'm not saying it's luxury,
but I think he knows how to create luxury in the realms of like where it's like deep snow, like up to your knees. And
I'm not saying it's not luxury. But this
guy is chopping down trees, so he'll chop down tree after tree after tree to like build a platform to elevate himself off the ground, to then build a fire underneath it so that the fire heats up the bed that then he's made on top of that platform. Like
he does a lot of like,
we want to stress that this guy is not just like a happy camper. Like
he's like a proper pro. Like
I mean, if this podcast leads you to the Outdoor Boys, then that'll be a really interesting segue over to
100%. But basically,
he definitely loves it. I think that's
what I would say is, if we are going to go camping, we can't do glamping, but I don't want to do
dirty camping.
Dirty. It needs to be in the middle, where we have like a nice big tent, We have like nice, like maybe like, I don't know, like an air mattress maybe, and then and then also we build our own fire and we like try and make some nice cool dinners. I think that's the fun part. I think making dinners is the fun part as well.
It's the evening bit. It's the, I mean,
you know, make some s'mores while we're like watching our shows on Netflix on our iPad.
I wasn't going to say watching shows.
Maybe play cards.
We could play cards.
Play cards. Play Top Trumps or something.
Oh my god, I haven't played Top Trumps in years.
Top Trumps, we need to buy it. Did we not buy
We have.
Top Trumps?
No, I think you've got like 4 lots of Top Trumps. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I think we have, but I think when we moved, I think they're just in a box somewhere. But
oh, okay. I had no idea that I had.
But yeah,
any. I know I had them when I was a kid. But we could play that. No, we could do that as well. But then we could have like, oh my god, I'm thinking like lunch, right? We get a nice like baguette. Heat it up so it's nice and warm. Heat
onto
it up
the
on the
sandwiches
fire.
Again, guys.
Then we get a nice.
There's never a day without a sandwich for my husband.
Get different cheeses. Have the cheeses. Get some of those like what was it, like beef salami we had before, and we have some of that, and just amazing.
Nothing but food, but I think it'll be cute. It'll be nice. I think it's always.
Are you saying yes?
To be out and connect with nature. I'll give it a try.
Guys,
it's only been 2 years in the making.
You've got to let us know as well. This is another thing, right? So you've got to let us know. If we do this, if we go camping.
Who has tips, first of all? If you are campers, I want to know, like, I don't know, like, what are the best campsites? What are the best campsites? What are your tips? If you, like, I would say, like, consider us, like, beginner campers. I'm definitely not going to take my Duke of Edinburgh experience as, like.
I am.
Okay.
I'm a silver member.
Okay.
I'm a silver Duke of Edinburgh.
But what I would say is, if you have tips or ideas of like where to go or let us know.
I was gonna say is, guys, if we do go, shall we vlog it?
I think if we vlogged it would be so fun.
Shall we vlog it for like the channel?
We can vlog it for YouTube. Yeah, that would be so cute.
What do you guys think? Should we do that? But I'm actually really surprised that this campaign's worked and you're like on board.
I mean, you kind of worn me down, but I mean, on my cons list, it was. I can actually take it out now. But
you had a cons list?
Yeah, because I thought we were going to do pros and cons because we always do, like, you always try and persuade me. But I had on my cons list, dirty, no toilet, no working shower, bitten by mosquitoes, ? Eaten by foxes, ? Lumpy ground.
Eaten by foxes? Oh my God.
Listen, we don't know what's out there, okay?
Oh my God.
There's foxes in London. If we're going anywhere near a forest, best believe their cousins.
Oh, we're not gonna go.
Their cousins are out there.
Oh.
Okay. And they're hungrier. They don't bob around in Richmond getting fed by everyone and eating everyone's meat out of their Waitrose containers. This is not they're out in the thick of it, and we'll be there with our beef salami, and that beef salami is going to lead them straight to us. Anyway. Hopefully, if we're in a campsite, then we'll be fine. And yeah, lumpy ground. I think that's the only other thing because I just remember waking up. I just remember waking up on the next day after Duke of Edinburgh. And I honestly, guys, I was really not that much for print, but I just remember waking up and thinking like my back is not enjoying, and I think it is just is from being used to being on like a proper mattress. So maybe I'll just take a little... Maybe I'll just take a little something. Or maybe I'll get a sleeping bag which is like padded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that. We can arrange it.
I can fill up the water bottles that we were talking about, the long ones. Put it in the sleeping bag and then jump in. So anyway, your campaign's worked. Congratulations. 2 years in the making.
Perfect.
We can do camping. If it's a bad experience...
It'll be a great story.
I'm never going again.
It'll be a great story to talk about on the...
For as long as we both live.
If it was a really good experience, would you go again?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think I've always thought it as like a wholesome thing to do, like with kids.
Yeah.
But
do you reckon maybe we could...
It's just never been my choice.
Maybe we could... now that I've got you on board, maybe we need to twist some arms of some friends.
Oh, yeah, that would be really fun.
See if they want to come with us. Cool.
Yeah.
Guys.
Who's up for camping?
Let's try and organise something. It sounds good.
Yeah.
Right. Defo, shall we wrap up?
Yeah, I think that's everything that we had.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We can leave you guys dreaming about camping under the stars. But it's been lovely as always.
Always, like I said, get active in the comments, guys. Drop us some feedback.
Let us know your thoughts. Honestly, we've talked about like so much stuff today. So let us know what you think about the surprises, about your levels of adulting, about camping. And yeah, we will be back next week in your ears on YouTube as always.
Yep. Please hit the subscribe button, give us a like, and
give
on
us some love.
Spotify, obviously, if you're new here, drop us a little follow, give us a 5-star rating,
recommend us to anyone you know.
Yeah, no, definitely recommend. Like, let's spread the vibes, let's spread the good vibes, spread the good energy, and build a nice community for us all. Yeah, I agree.
But as always, guys, love for the love, and we'll see you next week.
See you soon. Take care. Bye.